If Aliva completely freed his muscles, how terrifying would it be? The muscles that Aliva had been trying to suppress would not let it swell. If it slackened for a day, its muscles would swell in an instant, crushing all the prisoners and even destroying the entire prison, and finally soaring into the sky. Just now, Aliva's punch separated the spirit of Kabar's attack, so no one dared to challenge the strength of the King of Sword Control anymore. The next day, when the prison guards checked the ward, they found that Kabar had disappeared without any witnesses, leaving behind only a letter and a banknote belonging to his country. It seems that he's planning to challenge Aliva again. At the same time, on a small island, a familiar figure was cutting down trees, and he was the second Mr. Kabar. After leaving prison, Kabar returned to his former stupidity. On the other hand, the prison guards were still lecturing the prisoners as usual. Perhaps after staying in prison for a long time, Renya decided to do something. He called the prison guards and told him that he wanted to go out to get some air. After listening to Renya's words, the prison guards were dumbfounded, even thinking that there was something wrong with their ears. In the next second, Renya sent him to sleep, and then Renya teleported, easily solving the rest of the guards. Seeing this scene, the prisoners began to cheer for Renya. The prison alarm sounded instantly, and all the prison guards were ready for battle immediately. However, in Renya's world, guns were the most useless weapon. Renya used his flexible position to easily dodge the bullet. Then he kicked it to pieces, and the iron door moved in an instant. After easily dealing with the 3 prison guards, Renya took out the keys from their bodies and ran out of the prison gate in one breath, but he was greeted by a black muzzle. Renya had a calm expression on his face, and he slowly came to the warden and expressed his desire to become the 3rd man in the prison who could not be locked up. Hearing this, the warden immediately ordered the guards to surround Renya. However, just when he thought he was winning, the next second his sunglasses suddenly broke and split. Looking at the warden's confused face, he smiled and said that in my space, not only did he break your sunglasses, but he also took off the button guns on the 6 of you. This kind of thing can't hurt him at all. No matter what, at least 2 of you 6 will die. After listening to the words of the warden was already scared into a cold sweat, but the wit of the warden proposed a bolder one. He wanted the warden to send him out of the prison with his own hands. In this way, Renya successfully escaped from prison and became the 3rd man in the prison who could not be locked up. But who would have thought that Renya, who had just walked out of the prison, would stretch out his hands and ask the warden to take him back? Faced with such an unreasonable request, the warden was naturally very happy, but just as Renya was being handcuffed, the prison door suddenly opened and Alivage's limited edition Harley was about to go out for a play. Renya's behavior had clearly provoked Aliva's status. Aliva was instantly enraged and immediately decided to teach this ignorant brat a lesson. But just as the prison guard was about to uncuff Renya, Renya said, "I will do it myself," and then easily broke free. Then Renya shouted at Aliva. Just one sentence made Aliva so angry that he was about to explode, but he still suppressed the anger in his heart. But Aliva's false smile was seen through by Renya at a glance. As the 1st man in prison who could not be locked up, he now had to escape the challenge of the new generation.